All right, let's get straight into it. This is Communication Skills Worth Millions. I'm Jackson, your platform partner. Most people have no idea how to teach themselves. They haven't been taught how to learn. You might be saying, Jackson, that's not a big problem. We all know how to learn. Like we're very smart. This is the age of the digital age of technology. Information is everywhere. But people are more confused and more lost than ever before. People don't know what to believe. And so I want to show you how can you really begin to not just internalize information. Now, I'm not talking about just memorizing. I want to talk to you about critical thinking and how do you have true knowledge, because true education is to learn from within. To learn from within. That is true education. If you live in America, most of us are taught as children, sit down in your seats, children, and just listen, raise your hand if you got a question. And they just taught us how to memorize. Remember this, remember that. When you're learning passively like that, you're not really learning, you're just memorizing. The people that learn the fastest, that learn the most, are children. And the children, they learn when they're active, when they don't know that they're learning, when they're playing, when they get their bodies involved with it. When they draw a picture, they establish an emotional connection with the information that they're learning. I want to share at least 3 different keys with you that can help you begin to think more critical. We're in an age right now where everything is changing, and if you're not adapt and learning how to change, aka learning how to teach yourself something new, because what you learn may no longer be useful in this new technological digital age, age of Aquarius, age of social media, age of motherfucker, you need to teach yourself how to learn, you're already left behind. What you want to do is you want to first do things that are activating the knowledge. How do you begin to activate it? You can do things like move around while you're learning. I mean, when I say move around, I mean literally like walk. If you get some notes or something, you get some information, take some notes and go for a walk. Repeat some of this stuff to yourself. Taking notes. The more that you can write it down and you get your body involved, the more you're going to internalize it. And so now you're wiring it into you. Not just memorizing it, but you're now putting yourself in a position you're beginning to own the information. With so many people giving information now, we don't know what's information overload. We don't know what to believe. You can watch one video and some person tells you you need to eat vegan if you want to be alive and stay healthy. And you watch another video and somebody tell you vegans are dying left and right. And there's some bad chemicals that are being put inside of the vegan food. And the soy is messing with people's hormones. And so now you don't know what to believe because you just heard 2 contradictions. The expectation that you have from a teacher should only be, for the most part, for them to provide you perspective. They're going to provide you with something that you can then challenge to come to your own conclusion. Don't go to a YouTube video. Don't go to a class expecting this one person to tell you something that is going to tell you about yourself, everything you need to know, and do all of the work for you. If you think that, you are a goddamn fool. Yes, they can tell you some truth, but it's just one version of the truth. So if you really want to learn, what you do is you take what that one person said, and then you go and talk to someone else about the same topic who's also a master teacher, and you get it, and they're going to give you a different perspective. You load someone else will give you a different perspective, and you come to your own conclusion. So when one person says, well, you should go vegan, and another person says you shouldn't go vegan, you don't know what to believe. This is when you have to begin to think, to come to your own conclusion. And look, don't just listen to people who you agree with. That's one of the biggest things. If you want to teach yourself how to learn, the goal is to look at information, tries to disprove your belief. The people that are going against whatever your opinion is a great way for you to learn. That's one. You will learn some of the best information by looking at the opposing factors, because they're going to poke holes at the flaws and the weaknesses and give you different perspectives. A second way, if you want to learn, by teaching the information to someone else. In fact, if you teach to a child, it's even better. There's many statistics that show when people get some information, they go to an event and they retain some information. If you then take that information and you try to tell someone else what you just experienced, your brain retains that information over 30% more, just because you had to internalize it, interpret it on your own. So if you want to learn how to become a better learner, you should start becoming a better teacher. So learn how to teach others, learn how to cross-examine evidence, learn from people who oppose what you're saying, people who oppose what you're thinking. Get your body activated, move around, go for a walk, know how to cleanse your body, do a fast sometimes, because the truth many times will reveal itself to you within once you clean and purge your body. Get all of the nasty junk out of your body. Let your organs detox. So do a fast for 3 days. Your body will not only begin to repair itself, but your brain will begin to be renewed and refreshed and revitalized. Again, you don't have to believe me. Go out, try it. And that's another way to learn. It's just experience through life. The best knowledge is through life. But yet most people do not take the time to actually apply what it is they learned and experienced now that they know after one time. No, when we're living in a world of fake things, nothing's going to be 100% true all the time. But there's probabilities, there's percentages. So something that you may believe in, there's a percentage that it is true. But you won't know at what percentage that it works unless you've tried it. You have to just know yourself. You have to know, the reality is we're all built and designed different. One analogy is when I think about astrology. So like with astrology, there's 4 primary elements: air, earth, fire, water. Air, earth, fire, water. Depending on the majority of what you are, is going to dictate a lot about how you internalize information. You know, how do you just activate yourself to how you're going to respond to certain things. For example, me myself, I am a Capricorn sun sign and an Aries moon. So I have a fiery type of personality, meaning I'm a visionary. Sometimes I can be impulsive, but I like action. I like to get my body involved and activated like the fire, right? So therefore, I learn best when I'm inspired, or when I'm hearing teachers who are inspirational, or when I get my body up and active and activated, when I move my body. So if I'm stressed out, for me as a fire moon sign, it's good for me to get up, walk around. So you have to know yourself, know what triggers you. I call it know what ignites your inner dynamite. The more that you know about you and yourself, what gets you activated, the more that you will know how to teach yourself and program yourself. And this is the day and age where you have to do it. So learn how to do that. This is just a few things, man. I really don't have a lot of time to go through all of this stuff because we could be talking for a long time. If you want to know more, let me know. I have classes, courses where I go into detail with this type of thing. I also have other videos where I, just continue to give powerful information. So support the channel, support the page. You can do that clicking on the links below, subscribing to the page, sharing this video, getting the books, subscribing to the classes, donating. There's so many things you can do that based on, I just gave you those 3 things right there. First thing you can do is just start off by subscribing to the page. All right. Second thing you want to do is get my books. All right, and then we'll go from there. So I'm Jackson 360, your platform partner, your hustler homie, your one and only, and I look forward to seeing you in the future. Peace.